I am the goddess, I nurture life. I am the goddess, creatrix of life. I am the goddess divine. I am. Isis, Venus, Ishtar, Kali, Minerva, Shakti, Kuan Yin, Lakshmi. I am the goddess divine. I am. You are the goddess divine. You are. Good morning, good afternoon. I keep forgetting I'm doing afternoons now. Hey, Erica. Hey, Julian. Hi, Marilyn. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Water. Hi, Vivian Jimenez and Tina Lindley and Daniela Moreno. Hello. Hi. So, yes, last week I showed up in my bathrobe and my beanie. And so today I felt better. So I wanted to up my game. I even have earrings on. Holy crap. Hello, Nazia Farine. Hello, Facebook user. I can't see who you are. Hi. Nice to see you. It's cold. It's cold, but I've got the fireplace on. We're still settling the house from like painting, so it doesn't look so pretty, but So hello and welcome to Tea and Tarot. I'm your tarotist, Valerie Friend. You can find me at valeriefriend.com and on Facebook and sometimes Instagram, and I'm dipping my toes into TikTok, but mostly, you can find me here and on YouTube. If you want to re-watch, it's a great way to re-watch the video. Hey, Sue DiNapoli, I have something for you. I do. I'm so excited about it. So anyhow, let's talk about the moon, shall we? We are currently in the last quarter moon phase for the next few days, traveling through Libra and Scorpio. And the third quarter moon phase is a time to connect and reflect. Mercury is in retrograde. How's your communication doing? Venus is in retrograde. How are your connections? All in all, we can sit back and do some soul searching so that we can support our intentions to fruition. This is not a time to be pushy about things. This is a time to sit back, reflect, add support, add a little Reiki to your intentions that you set, and move towards the new moon in Aquarius. Sue says black. What's black? You don't like my earrings? So I want you to be honest with yourself this week, but not brutal. We're not looking for brutal honesty. We're looking for loving honesty. Release what needs to go and make room for what will come. This is a great time to edit. It's a great time to oh, Sue says communication, LOL. Nazia says, how are you, ma'am? You don't have to call me ma'am. Okay, so also this is a great time for banishing spells. So if there's anything that you need to get rid of, now's the time to do it. I am banishing negative and stifling self-talk. This includes self-deprecating language, negative judgments about my aging body, and complaining, because I get in a thing where I start complaining. It's not good. What are you banishing? As we go into prayer, I want you to ask yourself for a blessing. You are ordained by Spirit and can bless yourself with authority and conviction. Anoint your third eye. I'm using hermiting oil from Eliza. You can check out our Etsy site. And anointing my third eye. This stuff is great. And when I use it right before I go to bed, it's a little trancy, I gotta say. So anoint your third eye chakra and vow to be present for your message today. No scrolling, no jumping back and forth. It's a short message. And if you want to stay for the card pulls, you can. Remember, you are goddess. You are sacred. You are ordained. You have all the authority that you need to bless yourself. You don't need any interventions. You've got everything you need. As we open the channel of divine love and light to bring forth this message for Sunday Tea and Tarot, I ask that our guides, angels, light beings, and ancestors show up, surround us with love and protection, and bring forth messages that are clear, concise, and actionable, delivered for our highest good, for the highest good of all. And we ask this in perfect love and perfect trust. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Oh, Karen Kaminsky Smith jumped on in prayer. Hi, Sin Campbell. Hello, everyone. Let's get into it. I am using the Wildwood Tarot. Mark Ryan, John Matthews are the authors. Will Worthington is the illustrator. And we're going to just jump right into it because let me tell you, we have 3 4s on the table this afternoon. And that means we're going to have to apply ourselves to reach a comfortable level of security. We are protected on all corners, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, all come together for us. And we start the reading this week with the 4 of arrows. Now, remember last week it was in reverse and we were like in burnout. This week it's upright. Our burnout is healing and we are safe enough to rest, to really rest. Transformation represented by the butterfly. This one's just for you, Sue. Transformation requires rejuvenation, and that means you have to sleep and you have to dream and you have to offer yourself to the earth. It's followed by the Knight of Bows, which is represented as the clever fox. And change is in the wind, my friend, and we'll do well this week by being playful and smart and curious and a little mischievous, perhaps. We can feel this energy maybe as cabin fever, so make sure to get your cozy on, light your candles. This one, from a dear friend is sea salt. I don't know if you can see that. Sea salt. And it smells like the beach. And this morning I was visualizing being in Gloucester and smelling the water and hearing the boats. And it really rejuvenated me. So maybe you've just got cabin fever and you need to do some things to make your world a little cozier right now. The next card in the swirl is the 4 of Pentacles reversed. And this tells us that generosity is the way to go right now. Hoarding resources will not make you safer. In fact, it makes you more vulnerable. Being generous and helpful to others creates a web of support that we can count on when times are rough. So, this is the swirl. This is what's swirling all around for us. Rest, rejuvenation. As we head towards that balsamic moon, because we have a new moon on February 1st in Aquarius, those last few days before the new moon, if you can call out of work, do it. If you can take naps, do it. If you can just take 10 minutes in your car at lunchtime to close your eyes and feel your breath, do it. We really need to rejuvenate. And we're going to do it in a playful way. And we're going to be our generous self. And that means making generous assumptions, talking about communication. Let's make generous assumptions about what people are saying to us. And let's make sure that our words speak generosity and not withholding. Let's look at the path. Hi, Victoria Lynn. Hi, Mary Jane. Oh, I don't think Amy's here, Marilyn. She's resting. She is resting and she needs it. Let me tell you, she has been burnt right out. So let's look at the path. We're starting out with the Eight of Stones reverse, Eight of Pentacles energy. And this is not the week for cutting corners or half-assing things. The blasted oak is following it. And an abrupt and possibly painful lesson could be on the horizon, especially if you're not tending to things the way you know you should. If you're, not doing your best. We want to do our best. And this is saying if you're not doing your best, you might have a wake-up call. And finally, we have our last four, which is the Four of Wands reverse. And like the sun, success and celebration are returning slowly but surely. What will you do to keep your confidence high if you experience any of those surprising setbacks? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. You can flip me off for that one. Fours are connected to the Emperor. So be in charge of your choices and your actions this week. Stability comes in many different forms. So sit down and list your blessings. List your blessings. Do a freaking gratitude list. You've got stuff to be grateful for. I know you do. So get it done. This is the week to get it done. The illumination is my favorite card in the Wildwood Tarot, which is the Mirror. Now, this is the Hanged one in the traditional deck. And we will do best if we look at things from a fresh perspective this week. You've got those old stories that you tell over and over and over again, and you make them your truth. This is the week to write a different chapter. And I want to ask you, what sacrifices are you willing to make in the name of stability? How will you feel well-resourced this week? How will you feel held and secure this week? Look at it from a different way instead of saying, well, I'm not held and secure. This is happening, this is happening, this is happening. No. You are the goddess. You are the sacred. Bless yourself. Hold the power of the moon in your hand. And Get your mirror out. Hold it to your heart. What is reflected back? What is the truth about what's going on in your heart space right now? Are you willing to hold up that mirror to your heart and see the truth? Because that's what's required for the illumination this week. Hold it up without judgment, without martyrdom. Last quarter moon is a perfect time to cut some shit loose. We see the funeral pyre, it's tethered to the land. We need to chop that rope, shoot our fire arrow into the pyre, and watch it flow down the stream. And that's what I've got for you this week. Blessed be. Blessed be, blessed be. Hi, Erica Bliss. Hi. Let me show you the decks that I've got today. They're the same ones I had last week because it was so fun. I've got the Moonology Oracle deck by Yasmin Bolin. The artwork is by Nyx Rowan. I've got the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. And I have the Wisdom for Healing deck by Carolyn Meese. Just put your questions in the feed. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And oh, Diane says she loves listening to my interpretations. Chloe would love a card, no question. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck for you, Chloe. And by the way, I loved your TikTok that I saw this morning. If you haven't checked out Chloe Plasma on TikTok, I think you should. I think you'd be happy about it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. I'm feeling this for you, Chloe. Is there someone who's just warming your heart right now? Because I'm feeling the romance. I'm feeling, maybe you're just getting romancy with yourself, and that's 100% okay. But the romance, maybe also you're getting romancy with your artwork is what I see on TikTok. But there might be a little spark of something coming your way. So be aware, be on the lookout, be open. Yes, look, she says, art and magic equal life. Embroider that on a fucking pillow. Who is next? Melissa Brown would like a card for focus. She's been floundering. I'm going to use the Vintage Wisdom deck for you, Melissa. I'm also going to send you some Reiki if you accept. There it is. What I've got is wisdom. I've been floundering. Is that because you're not listening to your wise mind? Are you letting your thoughts run away with you? Are you perhaps telling yourself that you're unsafe, that you're unprotected, that you need to hold on to everything with the grasp of, like you're climbing up the face of a mountain? No. You need to listen to your inner goddess. Ordain yourself. You are sacred. You are wise. And if you ask for wisdom, anti-floundering wisdom, you will receive it. That's what I've got for you, lovey. Marilyn would like something from the Moonology deck. Love to do that for you, Marilyn. You guys, while I'm shuffling, let me just tell you that now that I'm teaching school, I'm only doing readings on Saturdays. So my calendar gets booked up pretty quickly. I have one spot for this coming Saturday, and the following Saturday, I think I have two spots. So you might want to, contact me if you want a reading because my calendar books fast. Ooh, surrender to the divine. You are the goddess divine. What will it mean for you to surrender, Marilyn? Are you fighting against yourself? Are you trying to swim upstream when there's ice and branches blocking your way? I get the impression that you're trying to wrangle your life right now instead of just flowing with it, just allowing yourself to surrender and know that you are held, know that you are supported on all corners. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, you are surrounded by magic. And you can surrender and let the goddess take you. Okay? That's what I've got for you, hon. Cheryl says, hi there. It's been a rough few weeks. Husband had shoulder surgery and then got COVID, I think that means. He's better now. Hoping the days to come are less stressful. Let's pull a healing message from Carolyn Meese's deck for you. And what I've got is take steps to get healthy. Whoo, boy, that's a big surprise, I'm sure. Today's lesson, think about one aspect of your physical health that you've been neglecting or avoiding and ask yourself why you've been doing so. Perhaps your diet needs to change or you need to exercise more. Your goal by the end of the day, commit to that new step or identifying why you're choosing to sabotage your healing. Here's the thing. If we're going to take care of our loved ones, we have to take care of ourselves. And that's the message that I'm getting for you today, Cheryl. So get busy, set that intention, make sure you're getting enough rest, make sure you're not being stingy with yourself by giving all your other time to the sick people in your house. You have to take care of you. Tina Lindley says, I would love a card. All right, I'd love to pull a card for you. I'm going to go to the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, Tina. And we just wait for them to pop. Oops, there it is. And what I have is enchantment, showing up in protection. And I want to ask you this. Do you really believe in your own magic? Do you really believe that you are a magical creature and that the goddess said upon gestation in your mother's womb, this world is not complete without Tina. She must come into the world. She is destined to do the things we need her to do. So this is you not really seeing yourself in your magical light. So maybe a daily practice this week would be a good idea for you. Even if you just light a candle and say, I am the sacred goddess of my life and I claim my magic. Easy peasy. Do it for 7 days and see if your attitude and outlook changes. Who else? Oh, Karen Kaminsky Smith. Card, please. How can I keep harmony in all my spaces? Well, Karen, can I just tell you, we got the Mars retrograde, we got the Venus retrograde. So, number one, in your primary relationship, you want to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Our tongues can be a little sharp. And our hearts can be a little messy right now. So I want you to focus on really being cognizant of what you're saying and why you're saying it. Okay, that's the first thing. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck for you. Ooh, there it is. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Now, this is wonderful. But I almost feel like you've got too much work, a little bit more than you can handle. And then maybe it is making you a little snappy in your home life. Um, Keeping harmony in your spaces requires that you sit down and have a come to Jesus meeting with your family or your friends or whoever's in your space and say, look, I'm a little overworked and underslept right now. And I know I've been being a little disharmonious. So let's make a plan together for how we're going to get this done. Taurus is a very earthy sign, goes with our stability vibe of the fours. It is connection to the land. Maybe you need to get out and take a walk in nature every day and just let harmony infuse you. And then by the time you get into all your spaces, you've got some left over to give. What I'm hearing right now is that you're overworked and you don't always have enough to give. Let me know if that's accurate, and I'll send you some Reiki. Stephanie McLeod. Pull for possibility of a new relationship. Let's see. Possibility of a new relationship. Expression. I am hearing here that you really need to be your true self, your real, honest, like messy self, and then see if the relationship has what it takes to flourish. If you have to hide, it's not the right thing. And maybe a new relationship with yourself is the first step to that. I am seeing this card in upright. So, new relationship, I'm hearing yes. But first, you really need to express who Stephanie is and then see who's attracted to that. That's what I've got for you, Stephanie. Sue DiNapoli says, my mindset today is brought to you by the letter A. ADHD diagnosis, acceptance, and anger. Really overwhelmed. Not sure one card can cut through the fog. Let's pull from the wisdom for healing, because that always cuts through at least part of the fog. Oh, and what I've got here, examine your personal interactions. Are you leading from a place of, anger and overwhelm? That might not be the best thing right now. Today's lesson, determine whether you're someone who's always giving to others, but who feels unnoticed or unappreciated. If this applies to you, it may be because you have a private agenda to seek love that's built into your motivation to be of service. Your goal is to examine whether your interactions with others leave you feeling empowered or disempowered. Now, I would say that probably most of us love you and your ADHD diagnosis self. I think you're the one that's like shitting on this diagnosis. A diagnosis is a helpful tool. Let me just tell you, last week I was here in my bathrobe because I decided that a medication that I was taking that was really helping me was also making me fat. And I decided to stop taking it. And it wrecked me. It wrecked me. I was a mess. This medication helps me. Now, can I do more exercise? Can I watch my food intake? Can I do all those things that help keep me at a healthy weight? Absolutely. But I'm not stopping taking this medication again. So, acceptance, am I angry that I have to take this medication? Sometimes. But the acceptance that I have is that I am healthier and more well when I take it. And if I have a little extra puffy fluffiness around me, I think you'll love me anyway. Um, and I love you with your ADHD diagnosis and all. Okay? So, and tell me when you're out my way because I have something for you. Melissa Brown says, yes, Reiki, please. Sending, sending, sending. Vivian Jimenez would like a card for guidance. Let's go to the Wisdom for Healing deck for you. Carolyn Meese has such great guidance. If you haven't watched any of her YouTube stuff, you really should. And here's another one. Enhance your physical self, your physical health, sorry. Today's lesson. Think about how you view yourself as a physical being. Do you perceive yourself as weak or strong? Do you tend to make excuses for why you're not proactive in your healing when you see what can and should be done? Your goal to initiate one positive action in your life to enhance your physical health. Take care of you. Take care of you. Take really good care of you and rest. Get as much rest as you can, Vivian. Who else? Oh, we got a bot. Let me get rid of it. Block user. Melissa Brown, maybe we need to have a phone conversation. We haven't had one in a long time. Delete comment. There we go. Okay, let me look down here. Oh, I'm just deleting these stupid bots. Cheryl says, oh yes, just went on a new cholesterol med. So here we go. See? Erica Bliss, I'd love a card too. If you feel called to pick one, so many feels today. Well, all the feels, let's go to the moon. The moon's all about the feels. Just gonna wait for it to, and there it is. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. We just had a new moon in Capricorn. So this feels like a right now card. You may have the feelings, let them wash over you. Don't deny them. Don't push them away. But know that your hard work is paying off. You are moving forward. You are embracing yourself in a new way. So the feelings are just part of that. You're cracking open. So let the feels come and let them go. Take a nice cleansing shower and mix your tears with the water. Let it cleanse you. Under the last quarter moon is a great time to do a cleansing ritual, to rebalance your chakras, to read a trashy novel if you want, and to rest. Everybody, here's your advice for today. Rest. Okay? Michelle Katie says, can you pull an affirmation card for me? Absolutely. Yes, I can. And there it is. Identify change. Today's lesson, identify one small change that you've been postponing that would improve your life. This could be anything from cleaning a drawer to getting a new hairstyle. Change, symbolically, can be frightening. Your goal to recognize that you postpone even small, insignificant changes because intuitively you know that they can ignite powerful ones. So get ready for the changes, roll with the changes. That's what I've got for you, honey. Oh, Cheryl says, I haven't even gotten dressed today. I also take care of an Alzheimer patient all week. I didn't get dressed at all yesterday. I did some things, but I didn't get dressed. I stayed in my pajamas all day. So, hey, no judgment. Sometimes you need to. Hi, Marcy. Diane. Oh, wait a minute. Marcy says, can I have a card for my birthday tomorrow, please? Yes, I'm going to go to the Vintage Wisdom Oracle for you. And this popped right up. Compassion. And I'm really hearing this as self-compassion. Let this be the year that you fall in love with yourself, with all your quirks and weirdnesses, with all your beauty and blessings. Let yourself really feel that great, compassionate, open heart to yourself. Treat yourself as you would treat your very best friend, your lover, your child. Maybe you need to do some reparenting. Maybe you need to do some mirror work and tell yourself how much you love yourself. Boy, I look cute today. Happy birthday, my friend. Oh, thanks, Marcy. I just scrunched my hair and went this morning, and it kind of turned out good. Oh, Karen says, bingo. Would love to take a picture of that card. Let's go back and see if I can find Karen's card. Enchantment. Was this your card? Was this your card? If it is, you can take a picture of it. Sue says, I'm teaching as well. My Saturdays are for sleeping. Damn right. I'm in third grade right now until the end of February. And let me tell you, third graders are fun, but they're also okay. Julie says, I missed you. I love you, Julie. We haven't seen each other in so long. Erica Bliss says, thank you. Michelle Katie says, thank you. Oh, this is important. Sin Campbell says, Sue DiNapoli, I see my diagnosis of bipolar and learning disabilities as roadmaps. I learned shortcuts. I learned the ways to avoid going off cliffs. I now prepare to take these rough roads. A diagnosis can be a relief. Now you can arm yourself with information. You can now use it to your advantage. Be your best self. Sin, oh my gosh, you're bringing little tears to my eyes here. I feel exactly the same way about my anxiety and depression. It's hard. Okay, Julie, I'm going to pull from the Wisdom for Healing deck for you too. Oh, and this is a beautiful one. See God in all things. See Goddess, see the sacred in all things. Today's lesson, put yourself in slow motion. Slow motion. and observe everything and everyone through the lens of this is sacred and it speaks to me. How does that change your environment? Your goal to learn the spiritual practice of seeing God in all things. We can see the sacred everywhere, everywhere. Go to your refrigerator. Do you have food in there? Oh, God in my refrigerator. Um, Go outside, smell the freshness of the air. God in my nostrils. It's all there for you if you start noticing it. Oh, Vivian, I'm so sorry that you've had radiation and COVID for a month. Oh my goodness. I'm sending you some Reiki if you want it. All right. Okay, I think I got through everybody who asked today. Hey, I want to tell you something. I posted in Moon Meditations and in Tarot for Real Life our Etsy site, and that's where I got a hermiting altar that Liza and I made together. And there's this amazing hermiting oil in this altar. It's $15 for the whole altar, and it's got charms, it's got a candle, it's got crystals, it's got all sorts of things to help you through the rest of hermiting season. So if you're feeling a little bit uh, of the cabin fever, maybe the hermiting altar deck would help you jumpstart your daily practice. There's only one left. But check out our Etsy site. We've got digital downloads. Liza just got tons of new teacups for her, which is confetti, which is amazing. Um, and we're working on stuff for Imbal, working with Freya. So we're working on that digital download right now. Should be out by the first week of February, just in time for Imbal. Anyway, I love you to pieces. I love you. And I will see you next week, hopefully with Amy. Blessed be, my loves. Blessed be.